Welcome back. The last lecture we discussed how to construct the canonical collection of item sets. Today we are going to see how you can construct the CFSM from the canonical collection. So typically we will be seeing how to construct the CFSM from a canonical collection of LR0 items. So since you are constructing the CFSM from the canonical collection of LR0 items, the CFSM will also be called LR0 automaton. LR0 automaton. So an automaton should have states as well as transitions. So what are the states in the LR0 automaton? What are the how do you define the transitions in the LR0 automaton? The item sets in the canonical collection of LR0 items will be the states of the LR0 automaton. That is, the states correspond to the item sets in the canonical LR0 collection, and the transitions are defined by the goTo function. We will be using the goTo function to define the transitions. Now an automaton should have a start state as well as one or more accepting states or final states. So for LR0 automaton, which is the start state and which are the final states or the accepting states? So remember, how did we construct the canonical collection of items? We started with an initial item set I0. From that I0 you try to build more and more item sets which are added to canonical collection. So this initial item set I0 will be the start state of the automaton. And what about the final states? It turns out that all the states in the LR0 automaton are accepting states, all the states are final states. Why? Remember, I told that the CFSM will accept the viable prefixes of the grammar. That means every state in the CFSM will be accepting some viable prefixes. That means all the states are accepting states. All the states recognize one or more viable prefixes. So let us take an example. So for this grammar we have already seen the construction of canonical collection. For the canonical collection, let us try constructing the CFSM. So remember, we have 12 states I0 to I11, 12 item sets in the canonical collection. So all of them will become the states of the CSM. You have 12 states I0 to I11, I0, I1, I2, etc. up to I11. All those 12 item sets will become the 12 states of the LR0 automaton. And as I told earlier, I0 will be the initial state of the automaton. Now what about the transitions? As I told earlier, the goTo function will define the transitions. So let us fill in the transitions for this automaton. So for I0, so what does this mean? goTo of I0 comma is I1. For T it is I2. For F it is I3. For left parenthesis it is I4. For ID it is I5. For the remaining three symbols, right parenthesis, plus and star, the goTo sets are empty. So there will be transitions. So from the state I0, if you read E, you should move to the state I1. From the state I0, if you read T, you should move to the state I2. From I0, if you read F, you should move to the state I3. Okay, so likewise fill in the transitions. So I0 on E moves to I1, I0 on ID I0 on T moves to I2, I0 on F moves to I3, I0 on left parenthesis move to I4, I0 on ID takes you to I5. Okay, so the transitions for I0 are done. Now let us move to I1. So I1 on plus takes you to I6. You have only one transition for I1. I1 on plus takes you to I6. I2. I2 on star takes you to I7. You have only one transition. I2 on star takes you to I7. Now for I3, remember for I3 there were no sets that you got for go to, so that means there will be no transition from I3. Let us check for I4. I4 on E takes you to I8, I4 on T takes you to I2, I4 on F takes you to I3. Likewise, I4 on left parenthesis takes you to I4, I4 on I4 on ID takes you to I5. Okay, so I4 on E takes you to I8, I4 on T takes you to I2, I4 on F takes you to I3, I4 on ID takes you to I5, and in I4 if you read left parenthesis you will be just in the same state I4. It is a self loop. So that is all about I4. What about I5? For I5 also you find there are no non-empty go-to sets, so there will be no transition from the state I5. Let us check I6. I6 on T takes you to I9, I6 on F takes you to I3. So likewise you have other transitions also, other go-to sets also. So let us fill in those transitions also. So I6 on ID takes you to I5, I6 on F takes you to I3, I6 on left parenthesis takes you to I4. Now for I7, I7 on F takes you to I10, on right parenthesis takes you to I4, ID takes you to I5. So I7 on F takes you to I10, on ID you move to I5, on left parenthesis you move to I4. Now I8, I8 on right parenthesis takes you to I11, on plus you go to I6. So I8 on plus you move to I6, on right parenthesis move to I11. Now I9, we have only one transition. On star, I9 on star moves to I7. I9 on star, that automatically goes to I7. Now I10. So you find that for I10 there are no non-empty sets for go to, so that means there will be no transition for I10. What about I11? I11 also there are no non-empty go to sets. That means for I11 also there are no transitions for this automaton. So we have finished constructing the LR0 automaton. We'll stop for now. In the next class we will discuss how to map this automaton to the fast table. Thank you.